see, I have a sign up here. And that sign is a new business that we've been working on for about a year. And it's the Copeland in New Orleans. And this restaurant will be located in Crossroads Business Park. And that's on 2 acres that is represented by that yellow line in Crossroads Business Park. Now, all along, what we have said on the Arkansas side when we started creating the business park at Crossroads was that we're going to try to get things that add value for Texarkana. We don't want the same old, same old. We would prefer to have quality and add that to this side. We think that in the long run, it'll help us achieve our goals of superior economic development. This restaurant is on 2 acres, and the building, and this is what's interesting, it's a little over 8,000 square feet. That doesn't include the parking that'll be done. It doesn't include the wall. There'll have to be a retaining wall that separates our business park and that particular business from the area to the west, which is not in the business park. And the interesting thing about this restaurant is that it'll seat over 300 people. And not only that, it'll employ over 170 people. And this is pretty significant for Texarkana, because each investor on our hotel convention complex and the Copelands were aware of one another. And one wouldn't come in without the other. That's pretty much how it was going. Who comes first, the chicken or the egg? And so obviously the hotel convention did it, and then it finally drug the Copelands in too. Last week I took a group of people while we were at the Arkansas Municipal League, including the mayor and his wife and some of the people in this room, to get a flavor for what we're going to have here. And I think when it comes in, y'all have to agree it's going to be one of the better in Texarkana, and it's certainly going to employ a good number of people, over 170 people. So the decision of both of these major projects were unrelated, but they were directly related because there's a certain pull or synergy when one or the other goes in. The Copelands in and of itself can pull other things that we might not have ever imagined. Inside that restaurant, they have a cheesecake factory, and also they have carry-out too, if you want to order it that way. Most people come and sit. It's a chain that was started in New Orleans by Al Copeland in '83, and it offers this New Orleans style cuisine, but it's casual, sit down, friendly, family atmosphere. The other thing about it is that it's been significantly expanding. In the 90s, the chain has about 40 locations in 12 states, and offered a steakhouse-style expanded menu, which is extremely well. Every time I go in there, I want to order all these other things, but I end up coming back to the steaks. They're very good. And the reason we're really proud is with the economy and everything being slow as it is and not much expanding in the market, we were able to achieve this victory. I'll call it a victory. The Copelands has a very ambitious schedule. They want to have this done by August. Now, our soothsayer, meaning Dave Hall, our weatherman, says it's gonna be a rainy and hot summer. We hope it's just a hot summer so we can do some construction. This stuff is not easy. It really isn't. I said it when I announced the hotel convention complex. I'll say it again, even with this business. I mean, Kenny, I don't know how many hours we spent on this, and we spent it in meetings all over Texarkana. And it just, I mean, you think you have it all taken care of, and then the investor takes you down another path. And I mean, it goes on and on. It's fun, but it's nerve-wracking because we have to work harder over here. You know, it's just not laid in our lap. We have to actively pursue it, and it's harder because we want quality development that's going to occur. There is a bar environment inside. There is an outdoor patio in Little Rock. The patio isn't that large, but here they intend to expand that patio to be much bigger for outdoor dining when the weather permits. So that'll be a feature that doesn't exist with any other Copelands in the country. So we feel very fortunate. When you look, there's a front and side elevation. This is a front elevation right here, and that's probably what you will see with that on the map. It'll go from, here's the interstate, and it'll be situated this way. But the other side of it is right here. And that's the best we could do on that. And then we got a corner elevation of it when you start looking at it. Right there. Again, we couldn't get, when we burned these things, it didn't work out too well. Again, you can look at different exterior elevations, the left view. When you look at this, it's hard for the camera to see it, but there's different colored bricks in here. It's really an attractive view when you look at it. And then another elevation as you put I'll let y'all just look at it. Just a bunch of rear views of it. And then this is really a terrible floor plan, but that'll be the floor plan, except that when you look at the patio, which is smaller, it'll be significantly expanded in this area.